Yeah, I can shoot from my ship. Yeah, I would assume like many years before I would consider like suggesting someone buy this game. And that's if it gets there. I have no idea. But I could never in my right mind suggest someone purchase this game in its current state. I don't think there's anything wrong with it being like Tarkov, or like there's no such thing as a Tarkov knockoff. Tarkov began a genre of instance-based survival shooters, which all each have the potential to be good or bad. This one is just far from good. That's all. I love the genre of Tark. Love it. There's some games that do it really well and some games that don't. I just think this one's has a lot of work that needs to be done. That would give me extra pockets. This guy's got a backpack. Looks like a backpack. MG42, M4A1, level 7 black. That's cool. Do we check and see what our airlock was, chat? I have no idea. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Damn, dude. Ain't nobody got heals in this. Sitting on 34% and not a lot of time on the old oxygen. So who the hell knows where my ship is or like what dock it was at, how to get there. No clue. We do be beaming though. Or not. Those all hit the stupid railing. Okay. How do I get to the docks? You know? No clue. Is this me? Let's find out. Nope. Oh, this is actually where we were. Yes. I think this is us. Lit. W. Get me out of here. Can I not extract here because it's not lit up? Is that what's happening? Am I gonna get buggered? No, I think we're good, actually. All right, nice. Okay. 2 Raider kills, 3 Marauder kills. Very successful raid length. 5 bangers, 17 containers looted. A lot of XP. Hell yeah, dude. What a run. Always, dude. You love to see it. Where are we schmoving? Alright, let's get behind and fuck this ship up, yeah? Blast me out, boys. Where are they? I'm breaching! Get me in there! The fuck? Oh, they FF. Got them both. Alright, he killed his friend and then I killed him. Alrighty. Well then. That's embarrassing. I was 3% when I breached. Word to your mother. Yeah, I would definitely argue that the hype for this game exists solely for the potential. None of which have redeeming qualities in reality. Which is unfortunate. That's my overall thoughts and feelings. There are no realistic redeeming qualities to the core mechanics of this game right now. Every aspect of the game feels incredibly underwhelming. The space combat, the gun combat, the actual progression systems feels incredibly underwhelming, and like very far away from being like intelligently fleshed out. It's very bad. Yeah, I mean, I'd say like we just experienced like full success at a space level, and we've had full success raids now. We've done both, and none of it made me want to like play the game further. You know what I mean? Which is a massive issue, in my opinion. A massive issue. I think games exist on the you know, on their potential for much too long. I would say people still continue to sell ideas based on potential that they never deliver on. Many projects that are like where the hype exists only in its potential, or future promises, are some of the scummiest industry practices that we've seen over the years, i.e. Bohemia and DayZ standalone, etc. I mean, ideas are great. The real thing is hard to flesh out for sure. It's super hard to flesh out. It's been hella exploited, and until people, and by people I mean development companies and publishers, are held to a proper standard for a game release that people can purchase and play, then we're going to continue to get janky bullshit for years and years to come. Because at the end of the day, a lot of them are just trying to like keep the wheels turning, meaning that as long as they are developing a game and they are receiving purchases for said game to continue development, then they're all getting their paycheck, right? Like everyone's getting paid in the company, and it's just from one product to the next, and it doesn't necessarily mean that like a finished product that is enjoyable ever exists, which is at the slight to the consumer, and that sucks. It's one of many reasons why the consumer has continued to get dicked in the gaming industry for years and years and years. Sucks, man. And you know, at the end of the day, my personal allegiance lies with the consumer. I want the gamers to receive products that are meaningful and enriching and are fun to play together, because that's what it's all about. And unless they're getting that, then shit sucks, man. Scuffed. Super scuffed. Like devs may be the ones that, you know, you have to work with to be a successful streamer, to you know, do sponsored casts with, to, you know what I mean? Like those relationships matter, but nothing matters more to me than someone putting out like a meaningful product. You know what I mean? And I'll always be honest about like the way I feel about, you know, a game's experience. This game is far from being worthwhile to purchase. Far from it. Yeah, when you boil it down, like the space combat is WASD and left click. Plus space and control, right? It feels like this like weird arcadey mini game to get to your raid. Once you're in raid, the maps are very poorly made. They're not made from an FPS perspective for like sightlines and stuff. There's a bunch of like janky sightlines. There's a lot of weird verticality with an audio system that doesn't support it whatsoever. The texture sounds are very difficult to negotiate. Whether it's like the metal or like the rock or whatever. The gunshots, the actual gunplay feels incredibly lackluster. There's no sense of satisfaction when it comes to like getting kills. Like you can't really tell when enemies are taking damage or you're taking damage. You can sort of, but like it's so ass backwards. I mean, it feels worse than gunplay like from games like 10 plus years ago. It's really bad. The movement doesn't feel very smooth. There's like weird realism mechanics when it comes to like the gun sway when strafing side to side, which includes the front sights often, and makes for trying to, you know, handle the weapons, ends up making it very janky. Yeah, it's a pretty whack experience overall. There are like a few containers on the map that you can loot, but ultimately the maps, every raid that I've been in so far looks exactly the same as one another. Like the insides of these ships don't have diverse, interesting areas to explore. There's no points of interest. It's just like one maze that is like semi-mirrored, and that's it. That's what you get. You get a few AI running around. and then you get a couple of players, and the AI doesn't feel meaningful to loot. The players do sometimes, depending on what they chose to bring in. And that's really it. I mean, that's just like my running consciousness of what I just experienced. But ultimately, at the end of the day, yeah, I could never ever suggest someone purchase this game to play it in its current state. And I'm not saying that it won't get there, but I do think like the core mechanics of the game feel bad. And unless they are significantly improved upon, it doesn't matter how much extra stuff they add to the game. It won't matter because the bones are not good. So that is my take on Marauders. I wish the best for the success of this genre. It's my favorite genre. Instance-based survival shooters are the future, in my opinion. But I don't personally, at this point, believe that this game is. So there you go.